Okay, let's continue. So I was saying before we, sorry, let me share my screen. So I was saying before we talk on what is cryptocurrency, you should first of all understand what is money. And I said money is anything that is accepted as a means of exchange by two people or group of persons. Now, what this simply means is that if I and my friend should accept this pencil now as a means of exchange, we can equally call this pencil money. If we should accept this pencil as a means of exchange, we can call this pencil money. So anything that is accepted as a means of exchange is known as money. It's not all about the paper, naira, dollar, and pounds that we know about. Anything that is accepted as a means of exchange is known as money. So in that same way, okay, let's move to what is crypto you can understand. Now, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital money. The only difference between cryptocurrency and the normal fiat currency, that's the naira and dollars, is that it's not physical, meaning you can't see it, you can't touch it. That's the major difference between cryptocurrency and the normal money that we know about. Now, cryptocurrency is currently accepted as a means of exchange by over 100,000 merchants across the globe, some which are Lamborghini, Microsoft, BMW, Technically Rich Academy, and many more. You can now buy a car, you can buy a Lamborghini car using Bitcoin. You can pay for Xbox games using cryptocurrency. If you want to sign up for our advanced course in Technically Rich, you can pay using cryptocurrency, meaning that it is now accepted as money. So long as you can use it to pay for goods and services, that means it is now considered as money. There are different types of cryptocurrencies, just like we have the naira, dollar, pounds for the fiat currency. We also have different types of cryptocurrency. We have Bitcoin, we have Ether, we have Litecoin, we have Bitcoin Cash, and we have many other cryptocurrencies. Now let's move in the main business of the day. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the most popular cryptocurrency in the world since it was invented in 2009. It is the first decentralized digital currency, meaning that it is not controlled by anyone or group of people, even the government, making its hacking impossible. This part of Bitcoin hacking being impossible is what really amazed many people. So I'm going to talk on that. What makes Bitcoin possible to be hacked? I'm sorry, let me admit more people. Yeah. The factor that enhances the continual rise in price of Bitcoin is the demand and supply factor. The daily demand for Bitcoin is high and it's limited in supply. Only 21 million units of Bitcoin will ever be mined, that is produced. And there are over 7 billion people in the world. Now, if you can take your mind back to when you were in secondary school, in economics, there's what we call law of supply and demand. There's what we call law of supply and demand. And now, the law says that if the demand for a particular product is high, like this pencil, for example, if the demand for this pencil is very high, I mean, the people that are looking for this pencil, are much, and then the supply is low, meaning the quantity of pencil that's available is not much. Now the price of this pencil will surely skyrocket because the demand is high and the supply is low. But when the demand is not high and the supply is much, that's when the price of the pencil will start going down. So now there are only 21 million units of Bitcoin that will ever be mined in the world. In the history of man, only 21 million units of Bitcoin will ever be produced. While we are over 7 billion people in the world as at today, there are over 7 billion people in the world. And believe me or not, everybody will make use of Bitcoin. As time comes, everybody will make use of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the new money. So everybody will surely make use of Bitcoin. So there are over 7 billion people in the world that are making use of just 21 million Bitcoin, meaning that the demand for it will be high, very high. Already, it's already high, and the supply is low, which is going to affect the price of Bitcoin. Now let's move to what is blockchain. What is blockchain network? Blockchain is the backbone of Bitcoin. It is the most secured network in the world. Bitcoin is built under the blockchain network. The blockchain network is an open public ledger used to store information about transactions. And information stored in the blockchain network cannot be modified because it is built in a way that no group of persons or individual controls it, and hence cannot be hacked. The blockchain network is used for online voting, smart contracts, and even a renowned bank like Bank of America uses it to authenticate businesses and personal data. Now, you've been hearing about blockchain network for quite so long, and you don't really understand how it works. I'm going to make it very simple. I'll try as much as possible not to use big terms so you can understand what blockchain is all about for those that are new to cryptocurrency. Now, if you have an idea in ICT, if you have an idea about ICT very well, you know that everything that you see online today, when you go on Google, you log into your Facebook accounts, your WhatsApp, and everywhere, all those informations are not just hanging in the space. They are being stored somewhere. All those informations are being stored somewhere. And this place that information is stored, this computer, is being stored in a computer. Now, this computer is called a server computer. This computer is called a server computer. Now, same thing with Bitcoin, but there is a little different. Now, when you log into Facebook, what you are just doing, you are going on Google. Now, you query the Facebook server. So when you query the Facebook server now, by inputting your password, when you query the Facebook server, it gives you back a tax. It gives you a tax. Now, the tax is for you to input your password and your username and your password. Now, when you pass this tax, you are now given access to your information that is being stored somewhere. A server computer is being stored somewhere. So this server computer is a physical computer, right? Or it's a physical computer, making it possible to be hacked because it's a physical computer being connected to the network. So when it's a physical computer, someone else, a third party, can break into that computer now and hack it. But when it comes to blockchain is, let me call it a server so you can understand what I'm saying. Blockchain is a server that stores information about Bitcoin and transactions. It's used for online voting and many other stuff. It's a server, but it's not a physical.
The hot wallet is your online wallets, cryptocurrency wallets. For example, your blockchain, your Trust wallet, your MetaMask, your Luno are all hot wallets. That is to say, it's only when you log into their platform that you can actually access your crypto currency was which you have on their wallet, while the cold wallets are actually actually storage devices. Yeah. So most cold wallets, I think nano wallet, I think Passful has cold wallet as well. Now they come in form of a hard disk or a flash drive format. So it's only when you insert that drive into a system you can have access to the cryptocurrency on that storage device. So it's kind of safer, but then just like your storage devices, if anything should happen to it, then you would stand a chance of losing what the value of that cryptocurrency that is stored on that device. So that's why if you look at it on the other hand, I think the hot wallets are far more reliable. Can you use Luno Bitcoin wallet on Coinbase platform? Why not? You can transfer from your Luno wallet to any exchange platform, to anywhere. It's just the truth of the matter is the charges is where you have to select which wallet or which exchange you're going for. Now, blockchain, though they are old and quite reliable, but if you look at their gas fees and their network fees seems to be very high. I did a transaction the other day, and then good news, Binance, which we are going to be recommending for you, gives you room to equally buy. Now you can even buy flats. You can even buy your deposit direct naira on your Binance, which is very lovely, and then probably convert or probably trade with it to get maybe Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you can actually make deposits. You can get Bitcoin transfers directly to your Binance exchange platform. And I think I got Bitcoin transfer yesterday, and then when I exchanged it to naira, I discovered that it was even higher than what I expected it to be. Why? Because the fees on Binance was quite low. So that's why we always tend to recommend all our students to stick to Binance, and then their platform also is quite very easy to navigate. Please explain in detail crypto wallet. I often confuse it with exchange. Now that's where we are. Now crypto exchange are actually platforms where you can actually trade. For instance, with time, I think before in the next 30 minutes, you understand what trading cryptocurrency is. And trading cryptocurrency is different from buying and selling cryptocurrency. That's what I want you to have at the back of your mind. Now, cryptocurrency wallets only give you the opportunity to buy a certain coin and then probably sell that same coin you got from them, probably just that. But the exchange gives you a whole lot of opportunity to trade other alternate coin. Now, with your exchange, you can actually trade Bitcoin US dollar, which is Bitcoin USD. You can actually trade Bitcoin Ethereum. You can trade pairs like Bitcoin XRP, which is Ripple. You can trade Bitcoin Tron and just very wide this thing, Bitcoin Cardano, and so on and so forth. So I'm trying to take as many questions as I can. Then I think I'll have to proceed back to the client. So what's going to happen is there's a particular question. Okay, I've seen it. Please explain in detail. Okay, I just did that. Wallet is where you can store and hold. Yes. Then crypto exchange devices. It means for exchange. It means um I don't really get that question, Mr. China. I didn't get your question. So I think I can proceed from now. I can proceed now. Okay, now we go straight to the Binance platform and how we can use our Binance platform. So That's where we are going to now. So my browser. So this is my browser. I have my Binance here. Okay, so this is what the Binance platform looks like when you log in. So it's still loading. So this is what it looks like. Now, remember I told you you can actually buy your crypto direct with your Binance. Now you can even use your direct bank deposit. You can use your MasterCard or your Visa card, and you can even buy from other traders who are registered with Binance and so many other range of options here. So this is what the platform looks like. And then if you, by the time we share the link, that means you'll be registering. Now, please always use an address you have a valid utility bill for, and probably also an address that will be on your card, your identification, your means of identification as well, because all of that, for you to be able to make use of all the functions of the exchange, you need to make um, all of that available. So I'm going to be logging into my exchange. So, so, so I have my security verification here, which I always don't joke with. Same with when I'm making my withdrawals. Now, during my withdrawal self, I even get security codes direct to my mail and also to my phone number. So I have to enter both before I can make do with any transaction. That is how secure the platform is. So we're logged in now. So this is our Binance platform. Now, remember I told you the exchange gives you a large variety or variation, sorry, of alternates and flats for you to trade with. Now, these are different pairs. Now we have Now you have the BTC NGN, which is Nigerian Naira. You have the US dollar Nigerian Naira also on this exchange. You have your BTC USDT, which is a US dollar. You have the BUSD Naira, and this your Ripple US dollar, and so many others. Now this is quite very mind blowing, and you have different varieties of coin pairs, alternates, flats. These are flats. These are your flats. These are your alternates. And then this your Bitcoin pairs. And then the BNB is your Binance coin. So your Binance coin also has their own pairs with other alternate coins as well. So that is that with the homepage here. Now, if you want to trade, and this is where what I meant by trading, and they have different charts, listen, windows. I prefer to use the advanced because it has everything all in one. So it gives you the room to know, look at what the present chart is, and then also to know what the market calls at that time is as well. So now this is BTC US dollar. So these are Bitcoin US dollar. It's still trying to go back to the height it created as of last week. So this is our homepage. This is your charts menu. And then over here, the price here on red are the prices that people or other traders are willing to sell for, while the price below here on green are the prices people are willing to to buy for. So for instance, I want to go into a trade, maybe probably I've done my analysis and then I want to actually buy the US dollar using my Bitcoin. Sorry, I want to buy my Bitcoin using my US dollar. So my account is credited with US dollar. So I want to buy Bitcoin at this rate. Now it's either you buy at the market rate, which is this option over a market, or you buy at your own disputed rate. Now this rate now is either you're buying lower than where the market is. For instance, probably you are perceiving that this price of Bitcoin will go slightly below before it starts going up. Then you use the limit option. And then after you've gotten where you want to buy, for instance, maybe you want to buy at $17,400 at that rate, then you can actually select and then enter 17,400 on this part of your menu. And then how much Bitcoin do you want to buy at this price? You put in the amount of Bitcoin you want to buy depending on your account balance. I told us I emptied my account as at yesterday, so there's nothing on this trading this until probably maybe next week or thereabout. Now, if I had money and then I said I wanted to use 50% of my holdings to buy into this market, then the worth of Bitcoin I'll be having here will be worth 50% of my wallet balance, and then I buy. And then as Bitcoin falls to that range, that market limit, it's going to accept my buy order. And then as it goes higher than that 14,400, that's how I keep making my profits. And then your profits are actually calculated in percentages. So I think that's just that with how to trade with your Binance app. So I'll just run straight to our market structure. We'll run straight to market structure. Market structure. So um sorry, 1 minute. So still let me see how I can do more justice to this Binance. Okay, now we just talked about our buy limit. Now buy limit is when you want to buy at a lower market price. And then you also have now for let's say paraventure, we bought at that 17,400, and probably Bitcoin had made an increase towards maybe probably 19,000. Let's see something. 14 17,400 17,400. Okay, let's see, 17,400, and probably Bitcoin had gone back again to 19,000. That means we are looking at a profit of probably 8 to 9%. Now, let's say maybe Bitcoin had come all the way to this zone. Now, or probably we just have our market, our analysis, and then maybe probably a signal came in, and then the sell price for you to be able to back your profit is 18,900. Now, that means you'll be switching from the buy to the sell. That means you're selling the Bitcoin you just bought at 17,400 at now a new price. Now, this price now is 18,900 for you to be able to make what? A profit. And then also depending on your manner of trade as well. Now, there are most times I don't sell all my holdings at a particular higher price. I sell half of my holdings and then keep holding for the market to go more higher, and then probably I sell the leftover holdings. Or you can sell 100% of your holding at that point. And once you click on the sell button and the market gets to that sell order, automatically it's going to sell the worth of Bitcoin you have on your wallet, and then your profits and your the amount you actually use in going into that trade will be all recorded for you. And then we also have, I told us about the market order, buying or selling at the present market. And then we have lastly the stop limit. The stop limits. Now, the stop limit is more like I call it an OCO. Stop limit, your stop limit is an OCO. Now, if now this, I think there's the point where I will have to encourage each and every one of us to do ourselves a favor to probably uh, pay for the advanced class. Why? Because now it's not possible for you to get everything all in one. Now, when you pay for your advanced classes, you get some advantage. Why? Because you get the full technical training, and then you also get your basic videos as well. Now, in one a lot of our basic video, we talked about the OCO. Now, the order cancels order is when you place an order to be on a safer side. Now, I can place a buy order. Now, I want to place a buy order using my OCO. Now, my buy stop is a price higher than my current market price. And then my buy limit is a price lower than my current market price. Now, what I'm telling the market is, in case this market did not get down to my buy limit, that is the rate at which I want to sell, and then it starts going towards my buy stop, it should cancel the order. And that's why it's called OCO, order cancels order. But if the market falls down to your limit price and then the market is triggered, then automatically the stop and buy will also be cancelled. So that's just that for this course. So we'll move straight to our markets structure. So our market structures. Market structure. And we have four market structures. We have the uptrend, sorry, supposed to take types of market analysis, sorry. So types of market analysis. We have three types of market analysis, which the first is your fundamental analysis. Your fundamental analysis, your technical analysis, technical analysis is one of the reasons why we are actually gathered here today. And then lastly, the sentimental analysis. So the fundamental analysis. Now, what is fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis is simply taking advantages of yet to be released news. So a fundamental trader is a trader who trades the cryptocurrency market, taking advantages of yet to be released news. And that's one of the links we are going to be sharing in the group afterwards, so that you can know which sites you can actually sign up with to be getting up-to-date news and all of that. Now, the like I said, the fundamental trader or the fundamental analysis is actually trading the market, by taking advantages of yet to be released news. For instance, Most of this news could be new projects from those from those crypto coin, and most of them could be new projects. For instance, let's say Ripple. When Ripple joined the DIFI, this in platform, decentralized financial flat platform, it was on a certain date. Now, persons who actually took advantages of such news will actually do what? Get a whole lot of profits. Why? Because on the news day, so many persons will go in to see how they can acquire such cryptocurrency, those coin, such coin. Why? Because they know that that project which that coin is embarking on, it's going to be a coin, it's going to be a project that is going to be rewarding. That is going to be rewarding. Okay, so I will be handing over to back to Mr. AB so that he can complete his aspect. And before I do that, I would like to I would like to take questions. Some persons are raising their hands. If you have a question, please can you do that? I have just 2 minutes to attend to your questions, and then if you have a question, please can you drop them so that I can take to them before I leave? Okay, no question. All right. So in case there's any question for me, if you ask the okay, uh, Crown, can you ask your question first? Now, if you use a proper risk management, which will be treated before the end of this class, now you will have to. The last instructor is going to do that, so you have to understand your risk and your reward so that you don't actually lose all your funds. So I appreciate the time given to me, and I appreciate all those who asked questions as well. I I'm going to be giving the floor back to Mr. AB. Mr. AB, please can you identify yourself? Which one is the best amongst the fundamental analysis and the technical analysis? Well, I will tell you a combination of the two is going to give you a stronger edge in the market. So that's just the truth. Mr. Ebi, there are three technically rich here. Please, which are you so that I can hand over to you, please? Okay, all right. So I'm handing over to you now, sir. Mr. Ebi.
Good evening,
Yeah, welcome back, sir.
everyone. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Okay, but I think everything is all right now. Fundamental analysis. So, as Engineer Rex said earlier, fundamental analysis is just all about trading with news. You trade with news. You get information of what is happening in the market, and then you trade with those information. So, how do you get this news? That's the first question that will come into your mind. How do you get this news? So, I'm going to introduce you guys to a website now that you can get news on different um, coins for you to trade. CryptoPanic.com. Twitter. So let's talk on this. I think Twitter is all. Hello? Can you guys hear me, please? Shit. I'm sorry, the network is very poor. Let me give the host to someone else in case it starts this issue again.
Hello, Mr. Sam. Can you identify which of the TR is yours?
All right, guys. Good evening. Good evening, guys. I welcome everyone. So earlier we were 55, and I think not the network challenge is not only from Mr. Ivy's place. I think maybe some other persons also are having network issues. All right, so I'm going to continue from fundamental analysis, how to do fundamental analysis before we get into technical analysis. All right, my name is Samuel. Okay, so before this, at the end or towards the end of the meeting, we are going to have questions and answer section, and whereby two persons two persons are going to get a chance to join our premium group for free. So the premium group is different from the group where you are in currently. Uh, Premium course video course and the whole our cost about $350 for one-on-one training online, and then the video course alone costs $250, and then a physical class costs $1,250. Now, if you are going to be the lucky person to win, or if you want to be the lucky person to win, to get the chance to join the premium group, which means that you are going to get this video for free. You're going to get, I'm not talking about this recorded video, I'm talking about getting the full video course for free, and also getting a chance to be among the premium members, whereby you have access to our lifetime mentorship, you have access to monthly workshop and every other thing we do every day, and the gift and everything we engage in our community, our private community here. So let me share my screen. All right. So no. Okay. Okay. So talking about fundamental analysis, as mentioned earlier, fundamental analysis is the study of news and events concerning a particular currency. All right, so concerning a particular currency. Now, the way fundamental analysis works is that someone asks if which of the type of analysis is best. Now, if you are a fundamental trader, you are more focused on the event news. And then if you are a technical trader, you are focused on the technical aspect of the whole chart. Now, but the thing here is combining both together, even with the third one, which is a sentimental analysis, combining this whole type of analysis together gives you an edge in the market. Okay, so fundamental analysis is being done on this website. This is one of the websites. There are several ones out there. Now, www.cryptopanic.com. www.cryptopanic.com. All right, so here you have what's this? The Binance platform, which you've been introduced to, and I believe you understood how to buy and I believe you've understood how to buy and sell. If you have any issues with that buying and selling, right, you can quickly refer to our YouTube channel. We have all the videos there. Quick one. Let me quickly show you our channel on YouTube so you can start following us because questions are going to be asked and then you stand a chance of you know right. So you search for technically rich academy. Then you see here's our YouTube channel here. So even for forex, we have free videos for forex. I tell you the truth, these three videos here for this forex can kickstart you, take you, it can change a lot for you if you are a type of person that does research a lot. And then we have the following videos: how to buy and sell, what is from basics of cryptocurrency, right? Introduction to Binance Crypto Exchange, basic of fundamental analysis, how to buy and sell using limit order, market order, stop limit order, and all of that. OCO order was also explained here. So do well to follow us on YouTube, comment, and like our stuff. Now, for you to be eligible, for you to win this chance of joining our premium group, right? We are going to do this. We are going to do this. Now, I'm going to split this into four persons. No, sorry, five persons. Two persons get a chance of winning or joining us on our premium group. And then the other three persons get a chance of joining our crypto signal group, which is also premium, $50 per month. But you are going to join for 1 month free. You can win 1 month free, which is cost $50, right? Now, to get this opportunity of joining the crypto signal group, you have to follow all our pages. The links are being shared to you. Our Instagram, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and then join our community on Telegram. All the links are being posted in the chat box below. And as well, comment on the Instagram posts and you can tag three friends. Now, if you tag three friends and your three friends likes your comment, tag three friends under any of our comments. In fact, tag three friends on the third post on Instagram for this week. Figure that out. Tag your three friends there. If they like your comments, right? The person that scores the highest likes is going to win a chance like getting to our crypto signal group, right? And then for the premium group, you have to answer 5 questions straight correctly. 5 questions straight correctly. So I'll kick off now. All right, so this is cryptopanic.com. Now, for example, let's say you want to trade. These are coins, right? These are where you have all of the coins that the green ones are string plus whatever are the top gainers for today. Now, let's say, for example, you want to trade this coin ADA right? I like to call it ADA BTC, but the name for the coin is Cardano, right? You want to trade this Cardano coin. Now, technically, I know what is about to happen here. For any of us that understands technical analysis knows what is going to happen here. But first, let's say you want to do analysis here and you are seeking for fundamentals, right? You come to cryptopanic.com. Please create an account with these guys so that you can get notification. Right? You can see there are news being now. Look at there is a news for this ADA coin which was posted 1 hour ago. Or you can still come here, search for the coin ADA. You see it, and then when you click on it, it will show you all the news that concerns ADA coin. Right? All the news that concerns ADA coin. And you can see from whatever look up to how many days ago. Okay. Please make sure you're taking notes because the questions can, come in, and someone is right there that is, watching every answer you give. Okay, search for ATA, not BNP. I think this site is malfunctioning. All right. Now this is what it's showing here. You can see the web to give you the website, the Twitter, and the Reddit account of these guys. Now you see, 2 hours ago, somebody posted, all the news guys they posted. They said crypto bull run returns with 25% Cardano. Now Cardano rallies, whatever. So it seems that the crypto bull run may be returning as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoin mounts a strong recovery from their lows. Okay. Now technically, what this means is that they are thinking that the bull run. Now, first, what is bull? Bull is like when the market is going up, right? We call it bull or bullish. Okay, so this means that they are thinking that some alternative coins, alternative coins means any coin aside from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the main cryptocurrency. So every other coin aside from Bitcoin is known as altcoin. That's alternative coin. Now, they are saying the cryptocurrency and also with the alternative coins, they are looking like they are going to recover from their low price, which means previously they were going down. And now the highlighted coin here is ADA coin. Now this news now, if you look at this news, this thing tells you that okay, maybe ADA coin is going to go up, right? Now if you're a fundamental trader, you want to say, okay, is this a good reason for me to buy this ADA coin? For me, this is not a so good reason to buy this coin. Now, first, let me give you an example of a good reason to buy using fundamental analysis. A good example is this. Let's say, for example, right? Let's say, for example, Trump. We all know Trump is very influential, right? So let's say Trump wakes in the morning. Let's say Trump wakes tomorrow morning and says, "Hi guys, I think ADA coin is the best. I think Cardano coin is the best, and I feel like I'm going to invest 50% of my assets, right, of whatever I have 50% in this Cardano coin." Now, this is the kind of news you're looking out for. News that could drive adoption, okay? News that could bring adoption to this Cardano project. Cardano is a coin, is a token, this and that, right? Now, because of this thing that Trump just announced, these guys are going to take the news. These crypto panic are going to take the news. Coin Telegraph and news, every other news platform for cryptocurrency are going to pick up this news. Right now, this will cause adoption in the market. Why? Because Trump is very influential. Number two is because Trump has a upper hand in the financial market. Let's keep it that way. People are going to buy because of this news. And now, this brings us back to the law of supply and demand. When there is high demand for anything, the value increases. And when there is high supply for anything, the value decreases. Now, when Trump gives this announcement, the demand for this Cardano coin will be high, meaning that more people are going to be buying this coin. When people are buying this coin, the result is what you are going to see here. Let's say, for an example, I'm going to check for this Cardano coin here and give you a good perspective here. Please make sure to be taking notes because sometimes my questions are crazy, really crazy. All right, now let's say from this point here, you see this is the last candlestick here. If you really don't, now just look at it from this point here. Now that news comes in. A person that is a technical trader will look at this and say, okay, I'm going to wait for this market to show me a good sign of support before I buy. Now, a person that is a fundamental trader will be like, okay, because I'm getting that news, so I believe every other person is buying. Now, because people are buying, you know that they are creating demand, and when the demand is high, the value of this thing will go up. Now, a fundamental trader buys, and a technical trader will hold on. A technical trader wants to see where this market is going to find support. Okay, now a technical trader can come in into this market from this point, right? Technical trader can now buy this market. Now, one thing is you believe in the news and you bought earlier, right? That does not mean that you cannot fall victim, like the market cannot go bearish on you. But the technical trader is being careful. He wants to see one or two confluences before he can take his own trade. Now that is you following fundamental. You are looking for news that will cause adoption because of what Trump mentioned or said about this Cardano coin. You will now see the price of this Cardano coin will start increasing drastically, just like this as it is doing now. You see it will keep going up. It will keep going up, and you start seeing profit. Whatever amount you bought, right? You start seeing profit if this thing moves to your favor. Okay. Now, after buying cryptocurrency, like this trading thing is like a contract. After buying, you want to sell off whatever you bought at a particular price higher than the price you bought it, so that you can make profit. You want to sell whatever you bought at a particular price higher than the price you bought it, so that you can make profit. Okay. Now, there are two types of news: bullish news and bearish news. An effect of a news to the market can be bullish and can be bearish. A bullish news is a type of news that causes adoption, that causes people to want to buy. And then when people are buying, that means they are demanding and the value will go up. A bearish news is a news that causes fear in the market, that causes panic in the market. People are going to be scared of holding this Cardano coin. People are going to be scared of wanting to, buy this Cardano coin. That means the ones that are already holding this Cardano coin, the ones that already bought this Cardano coin days before the news, once they see such a news that could make the price of Cardano coin to fall, they will all sell off. They will start selling off, and then when they start selling off, it means that they've started supplying. Now, this means the supply is going to be high. And then when the supply is high, the value starts going down. Because why? People are selling off. You get? So one of the platform I like to look for news is this. One of the platform I like to look for news is this cryptopanic.com. And more times you find me on Twitter. I go on Twitter, I look for this news on Twitter. Now, if you are going on Twitter, it's like you are trying to get the news out of the real source. Now, on Twitter, I'll tell you one thing, I'll give you one scope. This is giving you too many information. Okay, but I'm doing this, right? You go on Twitter, follow the pages of all of these coins you are seeing. All of these coins you are seeing here. All these coins, these are coins, all of these coins, follow their Twitter page, their Twitter handle, follow them, turn on the notification. Now, whenever these guys have anything to do, they are going to tell you, whenever these guys have anything to do, they are going to announce, they are going to tweet about it. And when they do, you find out that people are going, the more people that engage on that same tweet, the more that people are going to buy it. Before these other guys, now let me search for this coin. Okay, so this is this Cardano coin, but this is their community, right? You can be following this page. Whenever these guys have any project, anything they want to do, they are going to announce. They are going to announce it here. If you want to do, you can follow Ethereum as well. You can be following Ethereum, following Bitcoin Twitter handle. Every big news is going to be first announced on Twitter before Reddit, before Discord, before even crypto panic. So you following them on crypto on Twitter, make sure you have this news first handed. Okay, and now we can go straight into the technical analysis. Now this is very very important for those of us that might not have enough cash to purchase the bundle, to purchase the course, right? You can do yourself a big favor by taking notes. Take this very serious. I'm not really going to give you everything, but what I'm going to give you will be enough to fetch you profit if you are a type of person that loves knowledge. See, anybody can love knowledge, but I feel when whatever you are learning involves money, I feel you should have you should be obsessed with that thing. Now we are talking about market structure. We are talking about market structure. Okay, so under market structure, we have trending market, we have ranging market, and we have choppy market. Now, these are the two major types of market we have. Please make sure you are writing this down. These are the two major types of market, structure we have. Okay, and then this choppy market is also a type of market. Technically, we are currently in technical analysis. This is the most expensive course in, like, when it comes to when when it comes to trading. This is the most expensive course you can take. Technical analysis. If you can understand this, you can trade forex, trade any fucking thing that has to do with charts and all of that. Okay, so we have trending market and we have ranging market. We have trending market and we have ranging market. Under this trending market, there is uptrend and there is downtrend. There is uptrend market and there is downtrend. Okay, there is uptrend market and there is downtrend market. Now, I'm going to talk about this one only. If you want to learn about downtrend, want to learn about ranging market or choppy market, you can get, because but I'm going to talk about this one. And I tell you what, if you understand this one perfectly, then you are good to go. If you understand this one perfectly, you are good to go. You can start making some kind of profit for yourself that then you can take up courses. Okay, now an uptrend is a successive price movement upward, creating higher highs and higher lows. An uptrend is a successive price movement upward, creating higher highs and higher lows. And this market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. Saying an uptrend is a successive price movement upward, creating higher highs and higher lows. And the market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. The market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. Okay, now here's a picture of an uptrend. This is how an uptrend looks like. You can start using your Google behind the scenes now. Start using your Google. Search for uptrend, search for downtrend. Do took those ones down. But search for uptrend, you are going to be able to follow what I'm doing here. An uptrend looks like this. Okay, this is a market that is trending towards the upside. This is an uptrend. It is called an uptrending market or a bullish trend. Okay, now we say the market creates higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows. Here you have one higher high here. So I'm going to use HH for higher high. Here you have another higher high. Here you have another higher high. And here you also have another higher high. Here you have higher low, that's HL, higher low, higher low, and a higher low here. Now we mentioned also that the market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. If you check your dictionary, what impulse means or what an impulsive movement means is that, let's say something is running towards a particular direction with speed without looking back, or without somebody is running towards a particular direction with speed without looking back, without wanting to come back. So that movement is said to be an impulse type of movement. So this is the impulsive movement. Pay attention to this, please. And this is the pullback movement. This is the impulse movement, and this is the pullback movement. This is another impulse movement, and here you have another pullback movement. Same thing here, and same thing here. Okay? Now, another name for this pullback is called retracement. Retracement. Another name for the pullback is called retracement. Right? So during the whole lecture for this, I'm going to be using more of retracement than pullback. Okay. Okay. So we said the market creates higher highs and higher lows, trending upward, moving in an impulsive and pullback pattern. Now, if you look at this thing you are having here, this market is basically doing this, moving like this, then move again like this, again like this, right? It is just doing these two types of movement over and over again. That means this movement is trending. This thing is trending. And now where is this thing trending to? It's trending towards the upside. If we talk about style, you already know what a trend is. A trend is like, okay, let's say a fashion trend. Every guy wants to be putting on their trousers on their buttocks, like not really on their waist. Now that is a trend. Now, if you come to a particular street and every guy you see they are dressing that way, you will say that style is trending. Now, this is a market that is repeating this same pattern and also moving just towards the upside. Now, this is a trending market. This market is trending up. Okay, so now we're going into support and resistance. If you ask anybody that understands trading, they will tell you that support and resistance is the most important thing you should know. Like, if you don't understand anything in all of these things that I'm saying now, please understand support and resistance, because this is what is going to fetch you money. I'm going to give you this support and resistance because I'm trying to like be generous. Okay. Now, support is a price range where buyers step into the market to prevent the price from going any lower. Support is a price range where buyers step into the market to prevent the price from going any lower. And who are these buyers? Who are these buyers? Now, these buyers are also the bullish guys. And if you could remember, I said this is a bullish trend. Bullish is when the market is going up. Now, buyers are the guys that causes the market to go bullish. If you remember where I mentioned that when the crowds are buying, they are creating demand for this coin, and when the demand is high enough, the value for this any particular whether fiat currency or coin, the value for that thing will start increasing. That is a natural law. Okay, and then sellers are the bearish guys. So when you say the market is bearish, it means the market is coming down. When you say the market is bullish, it means the market is going up, right? So support is a price range where buyers step into the market to prevent the price from going any lower. So meaning people are buying at that particular spot. Now, if you look at this from the definition I just gave you, you notice that this area here is a support. Because why? This is the area where this market started this price movement, moving towards this upside. Okay, and then if you look at this picture clearly, you will still notice that this area here is a resistance. So this is an arrow there. This area here is a resistance. Now look at what happened on this resistance. Market started coming down. So what is a resistance? A resistance is a price range where sellers step into the market to prevent this market from going any higher, to prevent the price from going any higher. That is the work of a resistance. That is the work of a resistance. Okay, now take for an example, let me pick somebody. Okay, now take for example, Aliyu. Aliyu now wants to visit Austin Oga. Okay, now this is Aliyu's house, and then this is Austin's house. Now Aliyu lives home, right? Getting to this area here, he suddenly started doing this. The first question comes in now. The first question comes in now. I'm going to unmute everybody. I'm going to unmute everybody. Okay, no, I'm not unmuting anybody. I'm looking at the chat box here. All right, I'll see your answer there. I'll see your answer there. So the first question comes in. What happened right here? What is happening here? Why Ali left home, right? And then he's making his way, but suddenly he started coming back down, like just started going back home again. What do you think happened at this point here? Ali wants to visit Austin. This is Austin's house. He never even reach Austin house. He don't start to dey come back after he leave house. Wetin happen for this place here? Wetin happen for this place here wey make Ali start to dey come down? Now in real life scenario, what do you think is happening here, or what do you think happened there? Okay, the first person, Crown. The first person, Crown, got it. Okay, the first person got it, Crown. Sorry, I'm trying to get your answer. Okay, Crown says resistance. He is being restricted from going up. Now, perfect. So there is an obstruction here. There is something happening here. Maybe police, fire, or whatever, stopping Aliyu from going to where he is going to, right? And now the second question comes in. Crown, please, Rebecca or Ivy or Rex or Mazi, please help me write Crown's name down. He has called one. So, Crown, please identify yourself in the group chat on WhatsApp so they can get your number. So they are following you up. I said 5 correct questions. Okay, so now Crown has gotten one. Now, what is this place called? This house here, this Aliyu's house. What will this place be called? This place that Aliyu left. Kings has gotten it. Support. Please write King's name down. Kings, please identify yourself on the group. The first person that got the answer is Kings. Okay, so this is a support, and then this is a resistance. Okay, now let's say this guy was trying to relax all the way back here. Now getting to this place, suddenly he feels this energy again and feels like, okay, he should start going back to make his journey. And this happened. Right? This happened right here. Friends, what is this place called? What do you think this place will be called? Okay, what do you think this place will be called? I need a straight answer. I'm seeing pullback, I'm seeing higher low. Those are not the answers I'm looking for. I need great progress. Please write progress's name down. Progress, Chidera. Support. Now, this is a newfound support. Higher low is correct, yes. A pullback happened, yes. But I was asking what would this place be called, right? Now, this is a newfound support. Please, Mfreke Abasi said he said that first. Please try to confirm who mentioned support first. Who mentioned support first? Somebody should be looking at this and score these guys, okay? Now, what happened right here? Remember, there was a resistance here, there was an obstruction here. What happened right here? I'm looking at the chart now, the first to answer. What happened right here? You can see there was a resistance. Correct, crown again. So somebody's crown error or hero or whatever. Crown, the resistance has been broken. That means this guy is done with this obstruction. The resistance has been broken. Now the market, now this guy will keep going up, right? He will get to a certain area as well. He will do this again, then continue again. Now this is me telling you that you will never have asked like how many questions. So please check out people that have got the answers and score them. Right? You will never see any market going up just straight like that. You never see any coin or any currency just going up like that. It does not happen. Why this doesn't happen is that people are buying and people are selling. People are buying and people are selling. People are buying and then they will sell off because they want to make profit. Okay? Nobody wants to be trading just like that without wanting to make profit. They will sell off because they want to make profit. Now, people are buying and people are selling. Now that will make the market to always do this impulsive and pullback pattern. When people buys, when the demand is high, an impulsive movement during the uptrend, right? And then when supply starts stepping in, immediately the market gets to the resistance, the price starts coming down. Now, if this market is going to continue the movement up, it is going to find support somewhere and move. That moment when it finds support somewhere and move, it will be creating a higher low, just as this one we see here. Then move another impulsive movement. If it gets to another resistance again, it will pull back. If it finds support again, it creates another higher low again and move again. Now, this is me telling you that all of these higher highs in an uptrend are pretty much resistance, and all of these higher lows in a down in this uptrend are pretty much support. Okay, now the higher highs are the mountains, the higher lows are the valleys. The valleys are support, the mountains are resistance. Okay, now the real deal here, how do you buy and sell in this whole thing? How do you buy and sell in this whole thing? Take this, please write this down. Buy at support. Buy at support. Write this down. Buy at support. So you place your buy order when you think the market has found support. Place your buy order when you think the market has found support. Buy at support and then take your profit at resistance. Now, okay, I'm going to use sell at resistance, right? Simply because of the you are going to be trading what we just tried to the how to trade and everything we did earlier on that Binance platform. We are only showing you how to do that on spot trading. So there's futures trading, there's margin trading, but we're only showing you spot trading. And in spot trading, you buy low and take profit high. That moment when you are taking profit high, it means you are selling at a higher price. Okay, so I'm going to say buy low and sell high, buy low and sell the high, buy at support and sell at resistance. Technically, these two rules, this buy low, sell high, buy at support, sell at resistance, can also be applied to forex. It can also be applied to futures if you understand what I mean. Okay, but let's just face the spot trading thing. Now, where do you buy? At support. So it means that this market has been creating opportunities for you to be buying more on all of these places. But trust me, the market will not keep being in an uptrend. Something is going to happen in this market that will cause the market to go to a downtrend. Right? Something is going to happen. There's something we call break of structure, which is BOS, break of structure. So during this uptrend, at the end of this uptrend, a break of structure is going to occur, or a break of structure is going to happen, and then the market will change the trend. The trend will change. The trend can change to a ranging market, right? Or it can change to a downtrending market, which we are not going into that, right? But what I'm trying to say is that at the end of this uptrend, something is going to happen there. Something is going to happen there, right? Yes, this idea can be used on Binance, can be used on Forex, can be used on indices, can be used on anywhere, anything that basically has whatever. Okay, so the break of structure happens at this top side here, right? Break of structure. Let me give you one little expo because I'm not going to draw it. That's like premium, okay? The break of structure happens the moment the higher low, the first. So the break of structure happens the moment the previous higher low, that is the latest higher low or the previous higher low has been broken in that uptrend. Remember, the higher low is a support in an uptrend, right? Now, I mean the break of structure happens the moment the previous support has been broken in that uptrend. When that happens, then you know that yes, the market will start selling down. But first, let's see what we are having here, how to buy and sell in this uptrending market. One thing you should know is that the market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. So no market will keep going up without coming down. This is the idea behind it. Now let's say Famous opens his laptop and he's seen this already. The market has done this already. Okay, the market has done this already. Famous opens his laptop. The market has done this already. Now there are other market data on all of these other places, okay? But we are facing this one now. Now, Famous opens his laptop. He's seeing this, okay? Wait, let me start again. Right, Famous opens his laptop. Anybody can answer the question, right? But I'm just using him as an example, right? Now, Famous comes in here and he's seeing something like this. He's seeing something like this. Remember, this is where the market started moving up from support. Now, this is the first time this guy is opening his laptop today. So he wants to trade and he's looking at whatever coin is this. Okay. Now he's seeing that this coin has gotten to this area here. Okay. He's seeing that this coin has gotten to this area here. I tell you what, this is not the right time to buy because the price of this thing is already high and you can see some kind of rejection there. You can see some kind of rejection there. Remember, the market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. Remember, the market moves in an impulsive and pullback pattern. So this is one impulsive movement here. The market has gotten to a resistance. So as a knowledgeable trader, you understand that this market has gotten to a resistance. That means it has to retrace, it has to pull back, right? It has to pull back. Now, this market this is what Famous is saying. Famous wouldn't buy, he won't buy because he's seeing that this thing is still on the resistance and there is no need for him to buy until he sees the market finds support. Now, this market, whoever buys, let's say Bamidele Quadri bought around here, and then Famous at the other side is looking like, okay, this market has not found support yet. So this market, this thing starts retracing, keep going down. And then Isiaka comes in, and Isiaka sees that, okay, this market is doing this. Now, the moment this market shows you a sign of support, like this, like maybe they have found support, the moment this market shows you a sign of support like this, your buy order comes in here, you buy here. Now, you place your horizontal line, okay, marking that, okay, this market maybe has found support here. Your stop loss should be here, below where the market found support. Take note. I'm going to ask this as a question. Take note. You buy on support when the market has found support. You place your stop loss for that particular trade below where the market found support. Okay? For every trade, there has to be stop loss because you are not guaranteed anything in this market. So get the stop loss ready. All right. Now, the first place for you to take your profit is right here. If this market truly has found support here, they are going to move to this place. Now, the first place for you to take your profit is right here. You can take your first profit here, but make sure you are not taking your profit at this exact horizontal line you placed here. You can take your profit somewhere before that place, so let's say around here. So this movement from here to here can even give you 5%. This movement from here to here can be 10%, can be 15% in the market, depending on the coin. This movement from here to here, when we're talking about forex, can be 10 pips, 50 pips, 20 pips, but we are not doing that. Now let's focus on the crypto spot trading. Now, this movement from here to here can be 5%, it can be 10%. Now let's say this is 10%. This movement from here to here is 10%. You measured it, you think that okay, this market moves from this my buy price to this area here to give me 10%. Okay, and then my stop loss around here, let's say from here to here is 5%. So you are using a 5% stop loss to get 10%. So that means you are willing to risk 5% of your capital in return of getting 10%. That is a good risk and reward ratio. I mean, you can do one-to-one risk reward ratio. You can risk 10% to get 10%. It's fine. But no reasonable trader will risk 50% to get 5%, or risk 50% to get 3% in the market. So you have to like make sure your stop loss is not bigger than your take profit, the price you want to sell at. So now this market moves to this side. Isiaka has gotten his 10% profit. Now, one thing you are never guaranteed that this thing will break, this resistance will break. Market can come here and come back here again. So you are never guaranteed that this thing will break. If this market comes back here again, and let's say this market found support here again for the second time, let's say this market found support here again. Now look, it has found support here before. It moved to this side. This area rejected the price again. It came down back again, and now it is finding support here again. Now let's say this thing finds support here again, and you can confirm the support. You can buy again here, and then use same size of stop loss. This is not really clear that maybe it is in an uptrending market, but you are predicting that okay, you might be having an uptrending market, but because you are seeing a high here and a low here. Now this market, you bought a stop loss for a second time, and then you are going. Okay, let's say this time now you don't want to take profit here. You want to take profit at a price higher than this. Okay, you want to take profit at a price higher than this. How do you get the price? How do you get that area where you should take the profit? We have like 20 minutes more. The class is supposed to end by 10:30. We have like 20 minutes more. Okay, so I'm going to round up in like 5 minutes and then we'll start the questions. Okay. Now, how do you get the price where you should sell? This is a resistance. Pay attention to this. This is premium, my guy. I'm just giving this out. Now, this is a resistance. Now, the only thing you can see here is that the market is going to come to this area. Now, if you think this market is going to break, if like you are still expecting this market to break this resistance here, where do you think this market will go to? Where do you think this market will get to before coming down? You have to go back to your previous market data. Find a resistance above this horizontal line here, this recent one here you've drawn. Let's say for example, this is where somewhere around here, right? We've seen that the market had a resistance in the past year. Let's say on June 22, there was the last resistance after this around here. This market has broken this one here. So that means the market is going to this area. It is going to stop here somehow. You are not guaranteed that it will stop there. It can break, it can come and break this one again and continue higher, right? Or it can stop before that one. But the thing is, support and resistance, it works like magnet, right? The market can just set in, comes in. Okay, now let's say you see this, your take profit, that means your sell price, your take profit should be here. This is where you want to take profit. Now this thing comes here, hits your take profit. You are out of the market, of the trade with profit. So from here to here can be 20%, 30%, it can be 15%, it can also be 10%. But make sure you are using a target that is higher than your stop loss. Now, what happens when the market hits this resistance and shows a sign of rejection here? It is going to retrace. The pullback here will happen once it has been rejected here. It is normal and it is a must. The only thing you are not sure is that, see, sometimes the pullback will just be like this. You get. Now look at this. The pullback was not like this. Look at this. The pullback was very short. It didn't actually go to this area here. Now look at this one here. The pullback almost got to this side. So that means that you are not always going to be seeing a fine trending market like this. So sometimes you are going to see market that will just move like this, a little bit sideways and then continue up. So a lot of those crazy types of movement, you should be expecting them. Okay. Okay, now let's say the market pull back. Why is this market coming back to this broken resistance? It is coming back to retest the broken resistance. It is coming back to retest the broken resistance. Okay, it is coming back to retest the broken resistance. Now, when a resistance is broken, it will be retested. When a resistance is broken, it will be retested, and if respected, it will turn to support. This resistance has been broken here. It is being retested. Now let's say market find support here and someone buys here. You can buy here now, stop loss below where this market found support, and this thing continues going. If it breaks here, where do you think you will stop? You would like to come out with your profit. Look for a resistance in the past that is above this horizontal line. Let's assume the resistance is somewhere around here that you see. Your take profit should come before this area here. The market is going to come right here, and then if it shows a sign of rejection here again, it will come down. Sometimes market can stop around here and come down. But however, I'm not saying you are going to see a nice fine movement moving like this. No, sometimes you expect crazy movement, but at least this is where you think the overall rejection will come. So I said when the support is broken, when the resistance is broken, it will be retested, and if respected, it turns to support. When I say retested, this is what I mean, the pullback. And when I say respected, I mean the market does not break this thing coming down below. Again, stop right here and starts going back up. That means it has respected this broken resistance area and it is turning it into support. Finally, it will turn to support when this uh, resistance here has been broken. Then you have a support here, which is this higher low. If this thing goes on, it will keep creating higher highs and higher lows like this. You have higher low here, another higher low here, another higher low here, and another higher low here. And all of these sides are higher highs, higher high here, and higher highs here. So technically, I'm saying that you take profit at that area of the higher highs. When even though you are not seeing the new higher high, you need to go back to the previous market data and you get the higher high. Something will happen at this top here that will make this market starts going down. That is called the break of structure. Now, quickly, let me take you to the real live chart. So I show you because all of these things we just did here now is the illustration. Let me take you to the real life chart using the next 5 minutes to show you what we've just discussed. Okay, now if you look at this, we are having an impulsive movement. You see the pullback. Another impulsive movement, you see the pullback. Impulsive, you see the pullback. Impulsive and a nice pullback. Impulsive, pullback. Impulsive, pullback. Impulsive, a pullback here, still maintaining the same low. Another impulsive one here and pull back again. So for first timers, you might be wondering what is this yellow and black thing you are seeing here. Now this is called candlesticks. This yellow and black stuff you are seeing here. My own color, I choose this yellow and black. For some people, you see red and green. Like we are having here, you can see red and green here. All right, but me, I'm using yellow and black here. Okay, so finally, you are seeing that this market is trending up, creating impulsive and pullback pattern. Creating impulsive and pullback pattern. Now, there is a high here, there is a low here, another high here, and a low around here, a high here, and a low here. So I'm highlighting the higher highs and the higher lows for you to see. Okay, now let me give you this example now. Okay, now I'm seeing that this market was coming down, or let me just say, I've seen the market. This is a high, and then this is a low. Market has broken this last high, and then this is another high here, and this is another low. Now this is just like after the pullback, they retrace down to this area here. They retrace down to this area here, which was the previous resistance here, now acting as a support. So this is a black candlestick, a bullish candlestick forming here, just like as if it has found support. Now there is an immediate resistance here, okay, at this side here. If I should buy this trade, I'm going to use my stop. I'm going to also apply stop loss. So if I should buy this trade now, I come down here. So guys, this is the tool you use in measuring your entry and your exit. That is measuring your entry price, your take profit price, and your stop loss price. You can use this price range too. Now I'm going to, let's say I want to buy around here. Let's say I'm buying here. And I know from here to here, look at it, it is just 2%, 2.77%. And now if I'm buying there now, I need my stop loss to be below where this market found support. Now, my stop loss now, as you can see, is 4.31%. My stop loss now, as you can see, is 4.31%. Now, you can't want me to use 4.31% stop loss and I'll be going for a 2% profit. That is generally not reasonable. Okay, but now I'm saying that, okay, if this market should break this resistance, where do I think this market is going to stop next? Let me place another black horizontal line there. Now this is another resistance here. This is a resistance here. So I'm thinking this is where the market is coming to. If the market breaks this one, this is another place the market will come to. Now you see that this is the recent resistance I'm facing. I'm saying that if this market breaks this one, I looked at the immediate next resistance in the past is this one here. If they break this one, the next one is this one around here. Now let's see how it goes. Now I'm going to say, okay, my first choice of take profit 5%, 6% if I'm going to stop here. Now I can do this. I can be risking this 4% to make this 6%. So this is just like 1-to-1 reward ratio. It is like me almost taking the same thing I'm risking. But however, the market can still get to this side. So I might have a second choice, a second take profit target somewhere around here for 13%. So meaning that when this market takes my order, if this market comes down to this side, gives me 6%, I can decide to sell part. I can literally place a sell order for this price, half for this price to get 6%, and place the other half for sell to sell at 13%. Since I'm doing this now, look, if I click on this down one here, it's telling me that my entry price will be 786, 0.0000786 Satoshi. And then my stop loss price will be 0.0000752 Satoshi, as simple as that. This is my entry, and this is my exit at loss. This is the stop loss. And look at it, it is highlighted here where you see the price. Now, for my first sell price, that means sell price for my first take profit, it's telling me that if I should enter around that 786 and I'm coming out at 836 Satoshi here, 0.00836 Satoshi here, I'm going to make 6.51%. And then this one is telling me that if I should enter at that 785 area and I come out at 892, I'm going to be making 13%. Now let's see what happened. I'm in profit now, so we are assuming I took this trade. I'm in profit now. We are assuming I took this trade. I'm still in profit. It's going. I've already gotten that 6%. Now, very, very important. Look at this. Market took my order, left. It got to this resistance here. Remember I said the next resistance that this market may likely stop at is this previous one after this one. That means I was seeing this one. I said if this one gets broken, the next one is going to be this one, because this is the next resistance in the past after just this one. You get now, you can see that the market actually got there, did the 6%, and then finally retraced back again. And let's see if this market is going to find support here. If it finds support here and continue, if it breaks this 6% here, is going to this 13%. Let's see if that will happen. Market is coming down. That's found support here again. It's going back up again. Down. So let's just see how far this thing will take. I'm getting my questions ready. Please get ready to answer. I don't really know who is leading, so it will be discussed in the group. But I feel Crown is taking, and then one other guy, Hero, and one Progress, and one other one too. All right, so you're still going to be in profit, more profit. Okay, finally, wanting to retest this area. Okay, finally broken this area, almost getting there. As good, as simple as that. 13%, you reached only 4%. And if you are to this trade, it will take you how many, let's see how many hours or how many days. From this one here you entered, from this place to this place, it would have taken you 1 day 11 hours, 1 day 11 hours to give you 13% of whatever capital. Imagine someone using $1,000 to do this trade and wanting to get 13%, meaning that this person is going to get $113 as profit, and this guy was just risking 4% of that $1,000 in this trade. $113 is someone's salary in Lagos there, or it's someone 2 months salary in Akwa Ibom there, but you can get this inside 1 hour 24, like inside 2 days you can get it. But first, getting the money to even trade is not even easy, number one. And then number two, you can you can be losing constantly. But I tell you what, if you can master support and resistance, you'll be able to always fetch out profit from the market. So I feel I've done justice to that. If you go to your chart, you'll be able to find it. So this is tradingview.com. On TradingView, this is tradingview.com. This is where you do your technical analysis. You see, this is tradingview.com. And the exchange platform we discussed earlier is Binance. Now, if you come to tradingview.com, this is the home page. You click on chart. When you click on chart, you come right here. So if like you wanted to do analysis for this coin here, SYS BTC, now this is how you are going to search it. You click here, you search SYS BTC. Your exchange platform is Binance, remember. So right here, you are going to be selecting SYS BTC is going to pop out on different exchanges, but you are going to select the one that has to do with Binance. When you click on it, it will load the chart, as you can see here. It will load the chart for you, right? All of these are time frames, which is also premium. The candlestick, we talked more about candlesticks on our premium class, but I'm just giving you, so you have the bullish candlestick and the bearish candlestick. You can set your colors. Now find a way to navigate here. If you want to draw your support and your resistance, because I've taught you that now, this is where you get the tool here. At the right hand side of this this screen here, you get horizontal line is used for drawing support and resistance. You can just place this is a resistance here, for example. You place it there, you come back here, you can take the horizontal line again. Let's say this is where the market found support before it moved there. This is a support. Now you can add text. You can add text right there, resistance. Okay, you can add text. So this will actually help you a lot. So the tool you use in measuring your entry and your exit is this one here, to measure your stop loss and your buy price and whatever. This is it here, price range 2. Price range 2. Okay, so the questions now. I'm looking at the chart. Okay, first, sorry, let me quickly see who is Leading. Engineer Rex, please, who is leading with more answers? I've asked so far, I think I've asked how many questions? So I just need five correct answers from anybody. Five correct answers from anybody. Five correct answers from anybody. So there is a Ufreka Abasi scored one. Crown, I think Crown has scored up to two or three. There's a Progress scored one. So let's go. Now, what is a support? Somebody type, what is a support and what is a resistance? Type the both of them together. Okay, yeah, Kings scored one as well. Please take note of that, Alex. Kings scored one. What is a support and what is a resistance? The definition I gave, that's what I'm looking for. The definition I gave, that is what I'm looking for. The definition I gave, that is what I'm looking for. The definition I gave, the way I gave the definition, that is what I'm looking for. It is true, the support is a point where the buyers buy. Yes, but I need the definition the way I gave it. The person with iPhone, the person with iPhone, engineers, please take note of that. And then the first person that mentioned that is the person with iPhone. First person that got that is the person with iPhone. Engineers, pick the first and the second person that got the correct answer. Pick the first and second person that got the correct answer. Write the person's name in the group for them to see. The second question, another question here. Another question here. What is a bullish news? What is a bullish news? The first two persons that get the answer will be picked. What is a bullish news? What is a bullish news? What is a bullish news? Remember, this bullish news that I'm talking about fundamental analysis. What is a bullish news? Okay, Crown. A bullish news is a news that pushes the market upward. The bullish Crown got the answer first. Now, what is a bearish trend? What is a bearish trend? Great. Eti Enountu got the answer first. He said downtrend. I needed the person to mention that this other guy should have gotten it first, but you were saying when the market is going down instead of saying a downtrend. Eti Ono got it first. Eti Ono got it first. Eti Ono got that one first. Now, somebody should tell me what happens when the resistance is broken. Okay, wait, before you get the question now, first, remember I put that as okay, I will scrap that question. I'll scrap that question because many people are mentioning retested. I was saying when resistance, I said when resistance gets broken, it will be retested, and if respected, it turns to support. But we've gotten too many this thing like people. So uh with that, okay, now when the support is broken, what happens? When the support is broken, what happens? Enoika name. Enoika name. Another candidate should have gotten it, but you are not putting it well. Crown should have gotten it, but you are not putting it well. First to put it well. When the support is broken, what happens? First person to put it well. When the support is broken, what happens? When the support is broken, what happens? I'm still looking, I'm not seeing anybody that is getting it. When the support is broken, what happens? If you want an expo, you can think about what we discussed when the resistance is broken. Now put it as a sentence as well. When the support is broken, what happens? Go back no retracement to get to the resistance and retest by the support. Carry junction resistance to get to resistance and retest by the support. This Ufreke Abasi, you almost got it, but the answer itself is, breaking my head itself. I'm trying to. Okay, who is okay, I think Engineer Rex has found the person. Engineer Rex has found the correct answer there. Okay, so the second to the last question, second to the last question, second to the last question. Fastest finger, second to the last question, fastest finger. Very simple question. Where do you buy and where do you sell? Fastest finger, let me see. I did, who got this first? Ayodele should have gotten it, but you just mentioned only support and resistance. Mfreke Abasi got it. He or she mentioned you buy at support, and the second answer came in as well. Mfreke Abasi, I'll give it to her, and then give it also to. I think a lot of people got it. Okay, so Chairman got it, iPhone got it, uh, Africa got it, Kings got it. So just count it for them. So first to reach five, first to reach five. Engineer X, please update. Let me see. Anybody don't first reach five? Okay, ground three. What are the two best platform we mentioned earlier to do fundamental analysis? The two best platform we mentioned earlier to do fundamental analysis. The two best platform to do fundamental analysis. Number one, crypto panic, follow got that one. Okay, the first person to get that answer correctly, because I asked the two best. Follow mentioned only one. First person, let me see. The two best platform. The two best platform. I think nobody has gotten it yet. I think nobody has gotten it first. Nobody has gotten it yet. The two best. You should mention the. Okay, somebody is here. Please look at Aliyu. Abdul Larim. He said crypto panic and Twitter. Those are the two we mentioned. Please help me check if he's the first person to mention that. If Rex, if he's the first person to mention that, then he got the answer. We mentioned crypto panic and Twitter. So Aliyu was the first person to get that one. I feel that. Okay, so where do you do your technical analysis? On what platform can you do your technical analysis? Ekanem got down. Ekanem got that one first. Is Abi? No, Aliyu got that one first. Rex, abeg look the answer dem wan. Aliyu got that one first before Ekanem, and then before Crown. Okay. And the answers dem wan scatter my head. I don't. Okay. If one person, the first person go first reach five, just first person go first reach five. Once you announce, I add the person to the group. I send the person's the videos. Okay. So still have more questions. Somebody should quickly start typing, write it down, write it in full. Please, I want the full definition I gave. The full definition I gave. The full definition I gave. What is an uptrend? What is an uptrend? Please give me the full definition. Should be like the sentence I mentioned, please. What is an uptrend? I mentioned, I gave a definition from the beginning. Okay, okay. I think, please, Onome Onye Yugo. This is the first person to get the correct thing I said. She said an uptrend is a successive price movement upward, creating higher highs and higher lows. Onome Onye Yugo got it first. The rest we are just saying higher highs and higher low, uptrend and stuff. Onome was the first person to put it in the correct sentence. Okay, okay. Nobody don reach five yet. Okay. Onome got that one correct. I will take, I will take, I will give, I will give one question that wasn't like I didn't mention that at all during the class. But if you understand one of the things they just answered now, right, you'll be able to, you'll be able to answer that question in a good sentence as well. What is a downtrend? In a good sentence as well, what is a downtrend? I didn't mention it at all during the class. I didn't mention anything about downtrend, but at least if you understand that uptrend, the definition of an uptrend, you can form something nice for the downtrend. So if I see something in a sentence that looks nice for the downtrend, I'll take it. Eno Ekanem again.
Yeah.
Eno Ekanem again. Eno Ekanem again got that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Ekanem was the first person to give me a nice answer, followed by but Ekanem got that. Okay, what are the two what are the two major markets what are the two major markets we have? What are the two major market structure we have? We discussed that during wait, they don't answer that one.
Etienne.
No, Etienne did not get it. That two major trending
Oh,
market and ranging. The person that mentioned trending and ranging.
okay. Onome.
Okay. How many types of market analysis do we have? The first person that said iPhone said three first. I don't know the first person that says three.
Eno Ekanem. And I can is first here.
Whether na man or woman, the person is serious for the business. iPhone they try, but it's like you guys are having network issues. You guys are having network issue. Okay, okay. I will still ask.
So right now we have two high Enoi Canem 3, Crown Hero 3, and then Onome iPhone, Aleo, Ifreke Basi, all two. The rest one.
Okay, okay. Uh, the network should be good for them, please. I'm going to do this. I'll take the first three persons. Initially, I mentioned the first two persons. I'm just going to do this. I'll take the first three persons. And then, please, Rebecca, if there is anybody that has done the following up and the tagging, please let me know the person's number at once. They are going to be added to the signal group. I think that one we said three persons are going to be added to the signal group. And this one also for the premium class, three persons, first three persons that will get to the add, first three persons that will get to five. Okay. An uptrend is a successive price movement, creating higher highs and higher lows. The market moves in what pattern? The first person is there.
Fola,
Follow,
Fulo.
follow is the first person there. Follow is the first person there.
Yeah.
Okay. So uh one more question that wasn't needed, but you guys already gave me the answer before for a downtrend. So I'm going to put it in a sentence and come up again. I need a very nice answer. Need to put it in a sentence and come up again. I need a very nice answer. A downtrend is a successive price movement downwards, creating lower highs and lower lows. The market moves in what? 80 enough. No, 80 enough is not that it no. Nobody has gotten it. This guy almost got it. Ali almost got it, but you know computer. iPhone almost got it, but you know computer. iPhone almost got it again, but you know computer well. King, I just need two simple answer, just like the one they gave. Ali, you almost got it again, but that's not the correct thing to say. Crown, no. Crown, you are saying both same thing at once. Nobody has gotten it yet. iPhone, you are saying both same thing at once. Onome is the first.
I think we'll give it to Onome, yes.
Onome is the first. Okay. How many now? Who don't reach for?
Nobody, we still Onome just came up to three. So we have three persons with 3 points.
Okay. Okay. From the very first class, if you were among the very first people that came in first, you might get this one correct. What is a fiat currency? Okay, we'll give it to. We'll give it to this. Look, I think ATN is the person to mention physical cash.
Yes.
Okay, so physical cash is something as paper money. iPhone could have gotten it, and your daily could have gotten it, but ATN was the first. What is a digital currency? Progress.
No,
Ooh,
it's Crown
crown.
Hero. Yeah, crypto.
Crown. Okay, crown.
So I think we have our highest now.
Okay, crown. Okay, crown. You're almost there. Right. Okay. Ali has given up. Basically, it's just your network that is causing the delay. Some people might be typing the correct answer, yeah, but the network is delaying. Okay. Another name for an uptrend is what? Another name for an uptrend is what? Another crown.
Crown, yeah.
Crown, please identify yourself in any of the group you are in. Let me add you to the group. Okay. All right. So Crown, I've saved your number as Crown TRT. I'm going to add you after the class. All right. So we still have, I said, the first three persons to reach five. The first three persons. The first three persons. Who is the highest? I think we have just
Crown, and then Onome and Eno Ekanem are tying 3 points.
so we still need how many persons? We still need two more persons.
Yes, sir.
Five. Two more persons to get to five. Two more persons to get to five. So this is like this might be a $350 gift or $250 gift or $1,200 gift. Anyhow, so let's still write another name Another name, another name for pullback is what?
Retracement, onome.
Onome. What are the two types of wallets we have? What are the two types of wallets we have?
Enoekanem. So onome and enoekanem are still tying 4 points each.
Please, Enoekanem and Onome,
Onome.
this answer, if you can really type this one very fast. All right. Now, this answer, I need complete three straight correct answers. Do not type it as, do not type one, send, type second one, send, type third one, send. No, type the three together and send it. So this is to everybody. Type the three together and send it. Now let's go. Mention three crypto exchanges platform below. I'm saying crypto exchanges platform. Three crypto exchanges platform.
Kings. Oh, okay.
Kings got it.
Yeah, Kings.
All right. Okay. All right, this one, fastest finger. I need four straight correct answer. Four straight correct answer. Mention four crypto wallets. You know, four crypto wallets. You know, any four crypto wallets. So just mention four. Please put it all together. Do not bother putting comma or anything. Just write it all together. Four.
Onome.
Okay. Onome, how many now?
5 now, sir.
Onome, please identify yourself. Let me save your number. I'm adding you once we are done. Okay. All right, so the last person. Somebody is saying Onome here is the person, the name here is
Moya.
Moye. Moye. Is this correct? Onome, if you are the person by saying Onome here, it's Moye. Please. Okay. All right. So the last person to get to. So who is the highest? Do we have anybody on four?
Yes, Enoekanem 4.
Okay. This is going to be a little bit hard. Okay. What is the highest Now, what is the highest security method to secure your wallet? The highest first
Authenticator, iPhone.
iPhone authenticator, you've gotten it. First person is iPhone. Ephraim would have gotten it. Olu would have gotten it as well. Ephraim would have gotten it, Olu would have gotten it, but it's no complex. Even if you are just typed authenticator, would have picked you. Okay. Bitcoin was created what year? Aliu,
Aleo.
please check it out. King is saying he got it first.
Which of them?
This last question, so
No, it's
King is
Aleo. Oh, okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Kings.
okay.
I mean, someone dropped two factor after he dropped 2019.
Okay. All right, cool. So our King is around how many?
Kings 3, Enoy Canon 4, iPhone 3, uh, if uh, if RAKE verse 2,
Okay.
Progress 1, and Follow 1.
Okay. So this one is going to be a little bit hard. Now, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Right? Aliu is around how many? Two or three?
Aleo 2.
Okay. Okay, this is what I want you to do, guys. Do not give me the name in full. You understand? I don't want the full name. Abbreviate it. Like just give me the ticker. There's what we call ticker in cryptocurrency. That's what I'm looking for. Just give me the ticker. Mention five cryptocurrency, five coins, five cryptocurrency, 5 coins. I think people got two as well. So who got to BTC, iPhone. No, I said five. iPhone placed four there. One, two, three, four. One. Who is wait? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Umpreke,
Yeah.
Umpreke Abasi. Umpreke Abasi. Who is the founder or the person that built same thing as founder or the person that built Ethereum? Ethereum, not Bitcoin. No. Ethereum, founder or the person that built Ethereum. As you guys know, they struggle to get that, now somebody should have already got things, things, kings, kings has gotten it.
Okay, yeah. So he's now on
So
4. Kings and Enoy Canon 4
that is
apiece.
you know, you've come a long way. and kings as well. Let's see. Let's see. Can use Google for this one. Can use Google for this one. I'm asking you. Very hard. Very hard. We can get it. When when was the last I need the exact date. Okay? I need the exact date. So if you really want to get this, you can be on Google right now as I'm listening to me and you'll be typing it. Once you see you just see the answer, you just want to anyhow, that's not like an expo. You can use it. But this answer surely nobody get them correct. As Google will do. So everyone can just be on Google right now trying to get this. When was give me the date exactly, right? When was the last Bitcoin halving? When did the last Bitcoin halving happen? The person that got that thing first is Ephraim.
Yeah, Ephraim.
I'm even out of the question, but I need to get one more person here. I need to get one more person here. Just give me the year. Just give me the year. Only the year. When was XRP created? And no, it can't name got the first answer. Is it a no? It can't name. Please try
2012.
find.
Ifre Kebasi.
Eh?
Ifre Kebasi.
About to get the answer. Just yeah. Don't forget about it. But how many? Who don't need now?
One, two, three, four. Ifre Kebasi, Kings, and Enoy Kanem, four each. Let me ask one question, sir.
All right, drop it.
Okay. Pay keen attention. Cryptocurrency wallet is used for trading, true or false? Cryptocurrency wallet is used false. Enoikanem.
Yes.
I think we are done. Enoikanem, sir.
Okay, and I can please text me. Okay, so for the remaining guys that got to four, what's their name?
The Kings has four. Um, Kings, Ifreke Basi has four. That's all.
Okay, add them to the Bluetooth signal group if you don't want.
Those that has four.
Yeah.
Boss,
Yeah.
you mean those that has four?
Yes.
Okay. I'm dropping Enoy Kanem's number on the team. So I'm going to drop my number. Kings Ifreke Basi. Kings and Ifreke Basi. Please send me a message. Here's my number. Kings and Ifreke Basi. You drop me a message now.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us. And the group, the link to our Telegram community group, right? Telegram community will be posted. Now, the benefit of being in the Telegram community includes free signals. Signals are being sent up to 2 times every week. Signals for both Forex and crypto are being sent 2 times every week inside the Telegram community. So they will drop the community link and then you can join. So when you join, it's all for you. You get more, you almost get the signals for free as well, just twice in a week. All right, thank you guys. Please, please make sure to follow our page. Please make sure to follow our page. The links will be dropped in the group.